It's a glorious day at Aldi, my friends, and there's some really good deals going on that are very summer themed. So I thought it'd be fun to make a video about the top 10 budget-friendly things to buy for the summer here at Aldi. And let's not waste any time. I've talked about this in the past, but talk about hot dogs on the grill, on sale too. These are organic beef hot dogs. And I've pleaded with Aldi over the years to put grass-fed on the headline here. It's in the small print, but these are 100% grass-fed beef hot dogs that are perfectly Bobby approved. And they're normally $4.89 and they're $4.39 right now. That's a ridiculous deal for something that has ridiculous ingredients. Of course, it has the grass-fed beef with perfect ingredients. You're talking ground mustard, paprika, white pepper, mace, classy AF, garlic and onion. It doesn't get any better than this. And yes, you could find cheaper hot dogs, of course. There's 99-cent franks right down here, but they're nowhere near Bobby approved, and I wouldn't want to put them into anyone's body because they're made of mechanically separated chicken and pork with corn syrup, flavorings, sodium phosphates, nitrates, and a bunch of other BS ingredients, and it's probably mystery meat, aka lips and buttholes. So we put that one back. Get these for that deal, summer grilling done right. I love iced coffee on a hot summer day. And there's a really good deal on coffee, but the one you pick up matters. So this is Stoke Cold Brew Coffee. Cold brew is actually my favorite because it's a cold extraction of the coffee, which is a lower acid, more tummy friendly coffee. But you have to scan it with the Bobby approved app or read the ingredients because yes, it's coffee and filtered water, but why are they adding natural flavoring to a plain black coffee? I'm pretty sure the flavor of coffee by itself is great. So I would put this back. And this is actually a decent option. It's not cold brew coffee, it's just iced, so it's regular coffee cooled down, but it really is just brewed Starbucks coffee and water. I prefer to make my own at home. It's very easy. If you want to make cold brew coffee at home, I highly recommend it. It is 4 parts water to 1 part coarse ground coffee. Let it soak for 24 to 36 hours, then strain it. It's delicious, it's economical. But this is economical too because there are 4 servings in here. It's $6.24, so that's under $1.50 a serving for an iced coffee. When you go to Starbucks, get an iced coffee, it's gonna cost $3, $4, $5. Now, if you need a little something to put in your coffee as a creamer, I've got something in store for you. Do you see it? My friends, it's back after years of hiatus. The organic grass-fed milk is back at Aldi. I literally haven't seen this in 3.5, 4 years. And then 2 weeks ago, somebody emailed me a picture that their Aldi had it. Well, hopefully all Aldis have it because this is such superior milk. Now, the only qualm I have about it is that they're doing reduced fat milk. What I always say about good quality dairy, whether that's organic or ideally grass-fed, which this is both, you want full fat because it has the omega-3 fatty acids. So that's my only beef with it per se, but this is fantastic. And to get it for $4.69 for half a gallon, the regular organic 2% low-fat milk is $3.79. So if you need a little splash of milky milk in your cold brew or iced coffee, this is the way to go. Hopefully it sticks around for a while because it's back. How many times have we talked about the Aldi grass-fed beef? But Leilani just saw something new. Preformed grass-fed beef burger patties for $3.99 with the new sticker. It doesn't say it, but I'm assuming they're using this meat. It's always nice to have preformed patties for a ridiculous price. But do you want to talk about ridiculous prices? There's currently a sale for $3.99 a pound. For the 100% grass-fed beef, that's $85.15. More fat, more flavor compared to the $93.7. It's normally $5.49. This is a ridiculous deal. How ridiculous is it? Well, let's do apples to apples comparison. This is $85.15 beef. This is $85.15 beef. This one is $4.99. This is conventional beef. What do I mean by that? I mean, it's not grass-fed, right? It might live in a pasture for a certain part of its life, but it ends up in the feedlot, and this only eats GMO, soy, and corn and other grains. This is what I call factory farm beef. It's $4.99 a pound. This is $3.99 a pound. This only lives on the pasture. It only eats grass and superior in terms of nutrition. Now, I have noticed that some people in the comments say, yeah, but Bobby, you talk about traceability a lot with like olive oil and stuff like that. This is from Australia, Uruguay, and USA. Don't you have a beef, pun intended, with this? No, I don't, because Uruguay and Australia have really good beef standards, and they do great, amazing, high-quality, pasture-raised, grass-fed beef. So I'm totally fine with that. But if you want to get your burgers on and your grilled meat on this summer, load up on this, put it in the freezer at $3.99. And if you want preformed patties, and it doesn't say it, but I guarantee it's 100% grass-fed beef, the same one here, to get them preformed at $3.99 a pound, winning the summer grill game. This is not the most budget item per se, but it's way cheaper buying it here than anywhere else. And if you want like a fancy surf and turf this summer, wild caught snow crab cluster. So there is no such thing as farm raised, and they're always going to be from Alaska or Canada. If we break out the Amazon readers, they are not only product of Canada, wild caught, but they do it right. Like, you can't overfish stone crab or snow crabs, and king crabs are very, very tight in regulations. And it says right here, caught using pots and traps. It's the way to go. These are delicious. Now, it's a little bit of work to get in there. I actually don't eat this because I don't like to work too hard for my food, right? So once you warm it up, you got to crack it with the crackers and peel back the shells and get the meat, but it is delicious, and they're naturally buttery. And I don't know the price at other stores, but I can guarantee you it's more than $17 for a big box of 1.5 pounds. So if you want to splurge a little bit and maybe do some grass-fed beef with some stone crabs, that'd be a classy AF 4th of July. We will take a super quick break from the video so I can reach into my tote bag and show you the sponsor of the video today. No, it's not some stupid VPN or something like that. It's something I use all the time. It's Seed Probiotic. I take it every day, Desi takes it every day, Rose takes it every day, because it doesn't matter how rich your diet is in fermented gut-friendly foods, you need a good probiotic. And I say the word good because most probiotics actually never make it to your colon. They'll die in your tummy acids. Seed works, and it works because it's a capsule within a capsule. And the only thing that dissolves in your tummy is the outer capsule, and the inner one makes it to your colon to deliver 24 strains of custom bacteria that work really well for poop, bowel movement, skin health, and immune health. I love this one. If you're in the market, grab it. My link down below gets you 25% off your first month's supply and free shipping. Seed makes the best one on the market. You will love it. If you're looking for a dip for the summertime, you're really not going to find a better deal on this. And actually, it's cheaper than the regular ones because this is organic and it has near perfect ingredients. It's the Simply Nature Organic Salsa. This one's thick and chunky. It has really nice ingredients. Diced tomatoes, onions, bell peppers, jalapenos. Now, it does have sugar in the ingredients, but let's get a little subjective here because a 2 tablespoon serving has less than 1 gram of sugar. Is it ideal? No, but it's better than the alternative. Why? Because this one right here, a specialty summer salsas here, roasted verde salsa. It's actually more expensive. It's not organic. And for some reason, all of these have natural flavoring in here. Even the really budget one here, the Casa Mamita, has the natural flavoring. So I'd much rather have less than 1 gram of sugar per serving and no natural flavors. And bonus, tomatoes are on the Dirty Dozen, and these are not peeled tomatoes. These are whole chopped tomatoes, so it's nice to get the organic ones. I wish I could recommend a chip that was Bobby approved, and even though they do have a lot of organic chips, all of them are fried in sunflower, safflower, and or canola. They're always blends, or basically what and or means is like whatever's cheaper at the moment, we buy that and we fry it in. Now, ALDI did sell those beautiful potato chips cooked in avocado oil, so maybe next up on their list is a nice organic, non-GMO tortilla chip cooked in avocado oil, and you can dip it in the Bobby approved salsa. At $2.65, you're not gonna get cheaper than that. If you need some cheese for those grass-fed burger patties back there, I don't think it's possible to find a better deal on organic, non-GMO sliced cheese. This is Colby Jack, which is lovely on a burger, right? I mean, you're getting it for 39 cents an ounce. And just the advantage of this over The cheaper sliced cheese here is that's conventional dairy, meaning the cows eat GMO soy and grain, so I technically call it GMO milk. This is non-GMO organic. The cows are eating organic grain, so it's slightly superior, but this is a really, really nice deal. The advantage of getting this versus the organic grated cheese over there, what does all the grated cheese have? It's got the cellulose in there, which is essentially wood pulp. It's not a bad ingredient, but I believe the law says that for grated cheese, you can have up to 8% of the volume cellulose, but it also prevents the cheese from melting really nicely because it's powder. Go for the slices, go for a great deal, put it on those burgers. Man, that sounds good, I'm getting hungry. If you need something cool and refreshing to sip on, you're probably never gonna find a better deal on organic kombucha than the ALDI brand here. It's $2.19 and it's new. I've seen it in the past, but it has new packaging and maybe new flavors. There's one thing I don't like about it, even though it's technically Bobby approved. I always look at the total sugars in these, and this 16-ounce container has 22 grams of total sugar, which is a little high for me, but that's a combination of the fruits in here, lemon and ginger, which is actually very low sugar, and then the sugar they use for the fermentation. But I always wonder, because it's a fermented product and it needs sugar to start the fermentation so the bacteria have something to feed on, how much of that sugar actually gets eaten away? Because that's what happens during fermentation. I know legally they have to put the 21 grams of added sugar there, but I gotta email some people in the industry, in the kombucha industry, and ask how many of the added sugar gets eaten away during the fermentation. My guess is a lot. So if you're looking for a really great deal, this one is the best price ever. I would probably go for the Health Aid one, which is a little more, it's $2.99. But when you look at the bottle, which is 16 ounces, so same as that, it's only 16 grams of total sugar, and actually the GTs, which is more expensive, is even less, and they're all organic, which is really nice when they're using fruits like apples and berries and stuff like that. I don't personally drink the stuff that much because it makes me really, really gassy, but it does have a probiotic effect, right? I drink it and I'm like burping like crazy, like Homer Simpson. I don't like it. But this is the best deal. I'm gonna put out some feelers about how much sugar is actually in the kombucha after the fermentation, and we'll get back to you on that. Last but not least, if you wanna make a big salad for your summer barbecue, I would go for this. I like these organic spring mixes. By the way, you don't have to wash these. They're usually triple washed, but this is a great deal for organic, which counts when it comes to lettuces. You get a big 1 pound clamshell for $4.89. I actually, when I make my salads now, exclusively make them out of cabbage. I'll buy an organic cabbage, slice it really thin, and then toss it with walnuts and raisins and grated carrots and make a creamy mayonnaise dressing. I like the crunch. I like the prebiotic fiber in the cabbage, but if you're looking for something easy, this is a really good deal on organic spring mixes. Can't do better than that. All right, friends, that is it for the top 10 things to buy at ALDI for the summer that are Bobby approved for great prices. Some of these things have fantastic deals right now, like that grass-fed beef brick. So run on down to ALDI, grab it, but I will see you soon. Until then, I leave you like I always do. Hashtag keep on cooking. Mad love from me to you, and peace. Bye.